Welcome to Show Up and Glow. My name's Jalen. This is my cozy corner, a space created just for you to tune in and chill out. If this interests you, I invite you to find some headphones, a quiet space, and join me for a calming and comforting experience. If this is not for you, that is okay. I appreciate you stopping by. As you notice yourself enjoying your stay, please be sure to like and subscribe for more of this calm and cozy vibe. Now let's get started. Welcome. Is this your first time to feel cozy today? Is this moment the first time you're calming down? Giving yourself a little TLC? If it is, fantastic. I am so happy you're taking that time. And if you've been cozy all day, oh my God, am I happy that you're here. Thank you for including me in the coziest of cozy days that you've been experiencing. It's always cozy in the cozy corner for me. 24/7. 24/7 I live here. I never leave. I never leave this space. It's impossible. This is it. I sit here 24/7. I'm going to be coloring today in a book I haven't used for months. I don't know what got into me. I love this book so much. And I just started feeling like I want to color in it again. So today we're doing beautiful flowers. And I thought today I'm going to get a little funky with it. I'm going to just color the flowers how I feel I want to color them. Before I was kind of copying what the artist had already colored and drew. And if you're new here and you haven't seen this book before, it's something a little bit like this. And I always autograph my works of art just like Bob Ross. So the last one did like this. But then I did another one that I tried to get kind of like the picture. I don't know if you remember this one. And I just had so much fun with it because I got to just kind of use the photo as inspiration. But then I also just let it ride. Like, this was my take on it. Let's see. A little brighter. I had a lot of fun with that. So if you have a coloring book at home, please get it out. Let's do this together. I love that. And we'll just hang out and calm down. I've been on a morning tea kick. For quite some time I've been just crushing coffee. Like a 13-year-old just discovering it. And I find like coffee doesn't give me that same experience that tea does. Of like enjoying the aroma of the leaves and the herbs and the mostly flowers that are in the tea that I'm drinking, you know, just giving that a nice big after it's done brewing, and then sipping it and then tasting that same smell. Oh my God, tea is such an experience. So If you have some with you today, fantastic. And if I've put you in the mood now, go fix you a cup and come back while I find my picture. I personally drink Twinnings tea, the UK brand, and I will order it from UK and pay a very expensive shipping fee. But it's something's different about it. Something's like really, 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 really good about it. And I've been doing my English blend and my Earl Grey and my Lady Grey. That's what I've been rocking in the morning. I love it. It's like such a smooth energy pickup. Whereas sometimes coffee, I'm like waiting. And then it hits. And then I gotta freaking get stuff done, and then I gotta keep going, and then this is how my brain feels, and then I get anxiety, and then I don't know what I'm doing, and then I start sweating, and then I start panicking. And that's coffee in a nutshell. And then tea is like, this is good. Feeling a little bit more awake. I'm enjoying this. I feel like I need to get something done right now. Okay, let's move on to that. I'm really focused. I love drinking this. It's just a completely different vibe. Okay, I found my picture. I'm going to show it to you at the end. We may or may not finish this today. And if you're new here, I color here, and that's it. And then I reveal it at the end. So, enjoy the nice sounds. Enjoy hanging out with me and the other people in the cozy corner. Because there's no way you're watching this by yourself right now. I'll tell you that right now. I see on the back end. People are watching all the time. A friend and I were talking recently how fun it would be to have a tea business. And like, what if we did like a food truck, but teas? I don't know if it would work, but I would love to have like my own blend. Like a cozy corner blend, show up and glow blend. My cozy corner blend would be like I personally feel the coziest when it's like a apple cider. It's kind of sweet. It's kind of spicy, kind of bitter, and I would want to craft some type of tea that incorporated all of that. But there's something about apple cider that is so different than tea, because I've tried like apple spice tea and it doesn't hit the same. So I think I would want it to be kind of like an Earl Grey, because it's bright with some citrus notes, and then I want to add some spice to it. But I would want that tea to feel like just, the coziest of coziest experiences when you drink it. Oh my god, I'm learning something new with these markers right now. Once I color them, if I go back over the already dried colored part with the same color, it deepens it. That is awesome. Oh my god, and then if I go back over it like I'm tracing it, it gives me that good border. You just witnessed a proud moment for myself. You gotta be proud of yourself. Cool. This video, we might not be finishing it today since I'm finding some cool, unique ways to color now. Okay, very cool, very cool. Let's move along. Oh, okay, and then my Show Up and Glow tea would be very bright. It would probably be some type of green tea. And I would want the caffeine level to be about a medium. And that one, I would want it to have notes of like rose and vanilla and my mind is saying blueberry. Maybe some type of berry. Maybe it's a raspberry. Ooh, or hibiscus. I love a hibiscus tea. Yeah, something like that. Like real bright, you're getting your morning started, or you're getting a little midday pickup. That would be the Show Up and Glow tea. The other day I was coloring in my Millie Mariota books, and I use my colored pencils for that book. I haven't colored with my colored pencils in a while. It's rewarding and also painstaking. And I'm a hard colorer. Like, I press really hard. Not with these markers though. It's delightful on my hand and my wrist and my arm. It's just like it's like buttery smooth. But when I do colored pencils, oh my god, I don't know, but it almost like it relaxes me because I'm pressing so hard. It's like getting tension out. But I enjoyed coloring in it. It's just so tedious when you're using colored pencils and you're trying to get like every detail. You a colored pencil, or maybe a marker, maybe a crayon, maybe a watercolor, or charcoal. What kind of colorer are you? I am taking this very seriously. This payoff is not going to be enjoyable for you. This is not going to be the most elaborate finished product, but that's fine. I used to be the type of person who would feel like I had to finish. If I started an art piece or something, I would feel like I have to finish it or I'm a failure. or I have to finish it only for me, only for myself. I wasn't showing this to anyone. I wasn't doing it on camera. I just was coloring at home, but it felt like this pressure, almost perfectionist tendency to get it done, get it done, get it done. And then if you didn't get it done, what a waste. And you're never going to come back to it. And, all these negative thoughts that would go on in my head. And then it just takes one day to not believe that thought or to not continue doing that same pattern. And I remember not finishing a color pencil picture and closing the book and just choosing so effortlessly. It wasn't even that hard to be like, no, I got what I wanted out of that. I enjoyed the time I was coloring in the book, and I feel good stopping right now. And it changed everything. It allowed so much space, and the simplest thing that could then transfer over to my everyday life. Just to say, you know what? I got enough of that right now. Feel good. You gotta listen to your body. You gotta listen to your internal dialogue. When we're just constantly pushing through and moving through and forcing things, gosh, that's when our energy gets so chaotic. I still have moments that I do that where I just get all chaotic and it's not fun. So I'm going to finish this one leaf and then I'll show you what I've done. Because I can't finish this picture today. I'm enjoying the slow, deliberate, and intentional movement, colors, tracing, all of it. And in the cozy corner, that's the point. We're just wanting to relax and calm down for a little bit. Everything else is so freaking stressful, so just allow yourself to just calm the heck down. And then know you can get right back to that stress. That is not going anywhere. But in here, no dog. We're keeping it chill and cozy. Oh, so satisfying. This one's going to be really fun because there's lots of colorful shading and details. I even laid out all the other markers. I thought I was really going to get further than this, but no, it sucked me in. Got a little meditative. Holy cow. For sure, if I did a calm and cozy tea, I would, I was gonna say like another fall drink that makes me feel cozy, but just basically the whole entire season of fall. If I can live somewhere in the world that feels like fall 24/7, please leave me a comment below where that is, and I am moving there immediately. But I would obviously, if I'm going to have the calm and cozy tea, I would obviously have to have my own version of hot chocolate. And I feel like I got a good palate for it. Like, I know when, I'm a simple gal. I'll be doing the little bags of hot chocolate and pour it in. You've seen me do it on the channel. But if I had to create like a gourmet type of hot chocolate, you don't want it to be too bitter. You don't want it to be too milk chocolatey. You don't want it to be too sugary and too flat. I would definitely have to have that in my repertoire. Okay, so here's what we're going towards, and here's what we did today. Just a couple of leaves. But this picture is so beautiful. I don't want to speed through it. I want to take my time. This could keep going on and on and on, and I think that's what's so beautiful about taking the time to color in a coloring book, because if you have nothing to do and you really need to calm down for a good amount of time, what I like to do when we're not in the cozy corner, which I'm always here, remember, always here, but if I'm coloring, not filming, I will put headphones in and listen to my favorite music. I'll change that music over the course of coloring, and an hour can go by and It just like does something. It is truly meditative. And you're in your own world and no one's looking at it and judging it. Sometimes we need that outlet. You need someone not looking and judging you. So think about that this week. Think about that the rest of your day. Think about that tomorrow. What can you do that feels a little private, that no one can judge, creatively, artistically, an expression of yourself? Maybe it's dancing in your room or singing. If it's not your hand to a paper or your hand molding something, but what can you do to give yourself a little joy? We got to keep building those moments of joy for ourselves. They help counteract when we get out into the real world and people start picking you apart or bringing you down. You got to build up your joy, basically like the movie Inside Out. You got to build up joy, not to a risky level where everything's happy all the time and you don't experience sadness, but building joy up helps you to deflect when people come at you for other things, because now you have an inner confidence that whatever they're saying to you, actually, you're kind of wrong. That's my favorite. It's my favorite to internally think, actually, you're kind of wrong and you don't know me at all, so goodbye. Thank you so much for being here with me today in the Cozy Corner. I really enjoyed hanging out with you, and I'll see you again real soon.